just so much light around, and light is always good, and it's so relevant to Lenskart because our vision is to bring lights to billions of people, not only in India and now even across the world. We started Lenskart with the vision to revolutionize eyewear and to solve the vision correction problem in India. As some of you may be aware, almost 50% of the people in the world today, and even in India, need spectacles. And particularly in India and developing countries, about 70% of them who need specs don't wear specs. They don't have access to specs. And at Lenskart, we have been working on this problem for almost about 10 years. And it's a huge problem. 400 million people, which is almost the size of population of US, in India need specs and don't have specs. Right? Have you ever wondered what it would be like for a child or for a young adult who's working or studying to live life without vision correction? I mean, how will they study? How will they perform in their jobs? And if they can't do that, they can't grow. And if they can't grow, the country can't grow. And somehow this problem, despite being so big, has been left unattended. According to all the reports in the world, vision correction is now the biggest health ailment. About $227 billion are lost globally every year just because of vision loss. Right? And at Lenskart, we hope that we will be the people who will make the most significant impact in finishing this problem. And we have come a long way. If you look at the last 10 years, particularly in India, I think we have made a huge difference. Why is vision correction such a big problem, right? If you think about it, the biggest issue with vision correction is the problem of access, right? There is just about 45,000 opticians in India. Have you ever wondered how many mobile phone shops are there in India? It'll be at least 10 times that, right? 5 to 10 lakh shops. So why only 45,000 shops in India? The problem is pretty big. Every second person need a pair of specs and maybe even more. And the reason is that selling specs, making specs is not easy. We have limited number of optometrists. Number of eye tests done in India is very low. We don't have vision insurance. And so it's a big problem. And if you look at it, what Lenskart we have done is we have at least made the whole process very simple, right? We today have made possible that we have 5 centers, 5 champions in rural India, in Karnataka and Andhra, who with the help of technology are able to do an eye test and place an order on an iPad, and specs get delivered to as much remote area as needed, right? This was not possible 2 years back. And I think at Lenskart we have done a tremendous job here. Today we are this year going to serve 5 million eyes. That's a big number, right, for anybody. It would be the largest number anybody has done in India, and we have done this in a pretty relatively short period of time. And in the next 5 years, we'll do at least 10 times more of this. So that has been a big achievement, and I thank you all for making that happen. Right? This was not possible. The second problem which exists, of course, in this is the whole problem of awareness. I mean, just the share of voice, if you think about it. Have you ever seen people talk about eyewear? Have you ever seen so much advertisements about eyewear? And eyewear would be a product that people would hate to enter the optical shop. And today, we see more and more people buying eyewear, talking about it. The whole industry is running buy one, get one. If you look at the number of eye tests that Lenskart alone is doing per day, it's crossed 15,000 eye tests today. And I think that's again a remarkable achievement for Lenskart. We have just changed the whole awareness game, and we have still a long way to go. And this is one of the biggest problems in vision correction. People don't know that they need specs. Do you know that a person next to you is seeing better or not? You don't. And that's why this problem is so big. And I think we have come a long way, and we will solve this problem in a big way in the next few years. The third problem is affordability. And a lot of people tell me that there are cheaper specs available in India, but affordability is not about buying a specs for 1,000 rupees today and then seeing it break in the next few months. And then you have to go spend another 1,000 rupees. I don't think it was possible before. And what we have made happen, you can pay 2 for 999, but you don't only just get a pair of specs, you get 2 specs with warranty and a 14-day money back. And that's what affordability is about. And India is a phenomenal nation where we have done this in spaceships, in IT, in cars, in bikes. India is known for making the best quality products at the lowest possible price. And that is because, our per capita GDP is very low. And at Lenskart, a lot of people and some of our own people get misguided by our price and think the quality. But one thing I can guarantee, and a lot of you know, that the quality of goods that we sell at Lenskart is just world class. They're not even trying to be competitive to the other opticians. We are making sure that we are bringing Japanese and German standards at this price. Right? We don't sell plastic. I don't think there's any optician in India that doesn't sell plastic. The lenses we are selling is all Japanese monomer. We are selling the largest amount of blue, largest amount of 1.6 in the country. And I know it's sometimes difficult to believe. People think that how are we doing it at this price point? But the reality is that necessity is the mother of invention, and we have been working day and night hard to make it possible. And we are not the only ones. There are so many people who have done this in India over and over again. And so I think at Lenskart we have come a long way and made a huge dent in solving this problem. And I know we are pretty far. We still have about 400 million Indians who need a pair of specs and don't have that. That's a large number. But I think we are just there now. What we'll be able to do in the next 5 years is going to be phenomenal. It's just we've nailed the problems, we are unlocking them, and now we'll be just scaling it up very rapidly. And I just pray to God for helping us solve this problem, this massive problem that exists on the planet. Over 2.5 billion people around the globe today need vision correction and don't have it. And I think we have been lucky, we have been at the right place at the right time to have given an opportunity to create an impact of this kind. Right? It's not easy, I understand, but I think we have a right to solve this problem. We have come a long way, work very hard, and I think my drive now comes by seeing people, more and more new people getting a proper vision correction. And thank you for contributing to this purpose. And I pray to God to help us to continue to work to solve this problem and make a larger and larger impact. Have a good day, have a good night, and once again, thank you. And thank you to your families for helping us, to allowing you to work so hard in solving this problem. Have a good night and see you soon. Thank you.